Fair.
Or you can just post a link to a movie. Like,
Hey, what?
Stop. Stop. No. No, 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 no. Jesus Christ, no. I know he isn't talking about Kyrie. I know he isn't talking about Kyrie, where he posted a link to a movie that had a lot of anti-Semitic tropes and like no, 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 no. If there was anything, any type of movie that a white person linked that said slavery wasn't real, you would go insane. You people would go so crazy. Like, whoa, I said you people. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV man, and today we have yet another reaction video. But before we actually get into it, as usual, please do me a favor, do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps out with the channel, and it lets me know that you are rocking with the content. And also, please do me a favor and follow me on my social media at WattsTV94. That is my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok as well. And just a quick shout out to all of you that came through on my stream on Saturday. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. We talked about a lot. If you guys haven't checked out the previous stream, please go ahead and do so. It'll be in my live section. But yeah, appreciate to all of you guys who came through. I'll be live again this upcoming Saturday. So today we are reacting to a Destiny clip, and in this video, or the video title. So today we are reacting to a Destiny clip, and the video is entitled Destiny Tells Him His Frustration with the Online Black Community featuring ABBA. And in the thumbnail it says they're the new trans people, so saying that black people are the new trans people. I don't know how this conversation is gonna go, but I'm very curious. Somebody send it to me in my DMs, and please, if you have anything to send to me, please send it to me in my DMs. If you want to join the Discord as well, a lot of my supporters send information through my Discord as well, so please do so. A link to that will also be in the description down below. But yeah, this conversation is about to be very interesting. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Like the online black man in terms of like wanting to pull the race card, like they've got 52 cards in the deck and every single one of them says racism on it. It's just I want you to write me insults for the next, because dude, I would get destroyed.
so at the end he was like, "You're a blue-haired sissy" or something, and then you were like, "Ooh," you were like, "Damn, I wish I could say what I would. Damn, it sucks because I don't want to get canceled for saying what I wanted to say, and it sucks that, you know, they get to sit there and say whatever they want, but if I were to say what I wanted to say, I would get canceled."
Okay, I think I remember this conversation. So guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not like a huge Destiny supporter or anything. I just watch some of his clips because I think the conversations are very interesting, and I think I like how like they come from a lot of different perspectives depending on the guests that he has on as well. There was one conversation that he was having with some super red pill like black dude. I forgot his name, but he was basically calling Destiny all types of names, saying blue haired, blah, 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 blah. And Destiny made the argument that basically saying like, damn it, I wish that I could say more, because the second that I do, I'm going to be labeled as a racist because you're black. Which in my mind, I was like, okay, well, what did you want to say in particular? But then I thought, he low-key has a point. he low-key has a point, because I will like, yo, I will say it. I'm black, and I've noticed on a lot of occasions, that we pull the racist card. Like I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It sounded like you were like, "Ooh, I want to say something about his race."
I can't say anything without it being potentially about his race. Like, I can't make fun of the way that he looks. I can't make fun of the way that he speaks. I can't make fun of anything about him without it potentially being about race. That's the issue.
Yes, okay, so yes, I get it, because again, he was calling Destiny, you know, but basically calling him feminine because he has blue hair, and he was equating him to, like, you know, homosexuals, saying that, you know, he probably paints his fingernails and yada yada yada, just basically like making fun of his appearance. And Destiny said he can't do the same thing because then it's going to come off as racist, which, I mean, honestly, it's not wrong. He does have a point.
Right? It's just like black people are the trans people now of the internet. Where like I can't make fun of the way a trans person speaks, the way that they look, anything, because it might be transphobic. Same thing with black people. Like I don't know what I can even say without it being like racist. So it's just annoying, because like these guys will go in on me. Like I've got chat rooms full of people like calling me and shit and like all sorts of like crazy shit, and that who cares because black people and homophobia are like bread and butter online. So
I've been saying this for a while now. For like homophobia is so ingrained in the black community. It's ridiculous. Like I could care less if you're homosexual or not. I do you. What you have to do with your own life doesn't affect me. But I've noticed, like in my family, like not my like my immediate family, but like I've noticed with some family members and even some friends, like, homosexuality is just so taboo and they judge, and yeah, so it is really ingrained in the black community, and all of the shit that I see on Twitter as well really proves Destiny's point. But yeah, I've also been saying that for a while.
but I can't say anything back without it being like I got like 2 days worth of shit from half the internet because I said legion of black people, and people were like, oh my god, legion, that's like a racist word. Like, what the fuck? Like I basically like had my fucking hood out saying it. So it's annoying being in that circumstance. Go ultra hard on you in every aspect of your life, but I don't even know like what the I'd say back.
I forgot what he said in that context, but where he said like a legion of black people. But I don't even know what happened with that situation like fully, but I hope he explains it in this video because the word legion is just funny to me. Like I honestly I don't even know how to take that personally. Like I said, or offensively. I would just have to hear the context.
If you heard that and you think like, oh, Destiny just wants to call me the N-word, then I did. Fuck it. I don't care. If you think that, then I did because I hate black people or whatever. But the reality is just that it's annoying that when I'm dealing with certain minority sects online, they have these impenetrable like shield of like +10 homophobia where they can go as hard as they fucking want on me, and I don't even know what the fuck I can say without it counting as like extreme racism or something. That's a very irritating world for me to be in. But
Okay, well, let's explore that a little bit. So you said there's not you can't say anything without it being interpreted as extreme racism.
that seems like it, yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on what you want to say, right?
That's what I said.
I don't know, does it? When I identified, and now everybody's come around to this, but I thought it seemed to me like there was a legion of like online black Zoomer content creators that like screamed a whole bunch, and that was like, it felt like that was all their content. And
Oh, right. I did see that. Okay. So he was talking about Speed and Kai Cenat, and okay, I do remember this. Okay, now I remember why people were pissed off because, I mean, honestly, I could have taken it that way too, as to where like Destiny is basically like generalizing all of us and putting us in like one bubble, saying that every black person that streams just screams and yells at the camera 24/7, which I mean isn't the case for all of us. Now I will say Kai and Speed, they scream a lot, which is one of the reasons why I cannot consume their content. Like, it is so much and it is so loud. Now, some of the funny stuff, like when rappers go on their streams and like Kai does like interviews and stuff. Like I'll watch clips of that because I think Kai is genuinely a funny person. But when he screams, "Hey, yo, my ears, dog," they cannot take it. So I mean, I get it. But at the same time, you guys can't generalize Destiny just because he has blue hair or just because he's on the left side of the political spectrum. Like, it goes both ways. So you guys do that a lot. Like, you can't say that, oh, Destiny is this, that, and the third. He likes men. He wears blue hair. Blah blah blah. He's this way. He's that way, and just putting him in this bubble, but then accuse him of doing the same thing. Like, you can't do that. I get it.
And that's accurate. If you look at like Speed or if you look at Kai Cenat, like that is, they do now, they're funny too. They do other stuff, but that is like a lot of their content. And now everyone else says that after grossing me for it. But people were saying that I was racist. I hated black people. I was upset that black people were becoming successful, and I'd been wanting to say something about black people for a long time. And that was like one of the most innocuous comments I've ever made about a creator. And like, if I'm gonna get like grilled and raked as being racist for that, like, what? I don't know what the can even say. You're loud? That's racist to call somebody loud because black people have been called loud in the past? Like, that's wild to me.
Well, it's not that black people have been called loud in the past. It's that's a constant stereotype that we hear all the time. We're loud, unprofessional, ratchet, blah blah blah. So Destiny, you do have to you have to see how someone can take offense. Like I understand what you're saying, but it only makes sense that some people are offended by, what you said. I mean, it
I
makes
just don't
sense.
like that environment. It just
I
it's
get
irritating.
it. I get where your irritation's coming from. I
Yeah, I
completely,
get it too.
trust me, I understand.
Mhm.
Um, do you really honestly think that that was the? Because I saw you talk to a couple of people after that, like that were I guess like black creators or whatever, and none of them brought up like the fact that you said um, so I guess their main point wasn't that you said that he was screaming or that it seemed like their problem was your generalization of two streamers
What
whose clips you saw on LSF
what I
and then
say?
generalizing that to all young black
That's fine. I don't
Zoomers.
care. I already said if you want to have that problem, don't overgeneralize it. I get mad at people overgeneralize me. That's fine. But that wasn't the problem. The thing is that they had to make it racial. That Bruce guy does it all the time. He's doing it right now with Miskiff and his shit. He did it before when he got caught cheating on school. It's the desire to make it like racial is what like amps everything up like a million times over, and that's what makes it really fucking annoying to deal with.
I mean, it was only racial because you were specific. Yeah, I don't know about this one, but people felt that it was racial because you said like a group of black creators. Like it really did sound like that you were putting us all in a box. So that's why it
Right,
came off as racial.
but would you agree that the good faith criticism coming out of that from the good faith people is that that it's the way you stated it made it sound like you were generalizing young black streamers. Like, I think
Yeah.
I don't care if they think it.
everybody's
I hate black people. I hope that's the message they took away. I really
No,
do.
no,
I
no.
hope-
Come on, Destiny. I mean, look, and like you said, with people with good faith that are bringing up these criticisms to you, you have to listen. Like this guy is saying, yeah, like I completely understand, and I think he agrees to some extent, but you do have to see the other side and why people felt a certain way. Like, but then again, it's probably hard for Destiny to understand because he's not black. But I do think that he needs to hear some of us out for sure.
that they feel that way, and I hope that like I can't dance around. Like maybe this is where I fall off the edge, and that's when the like society's moved past me, and I'm too old. I can't dance around it that much. Like if people are gonna be in their feelings that much and so fucking horny, like edging themselves constantly, scratching their balls and just jerking off, just waiting for a white guy to say anything that's even remotely racist, so they can blow their splooge all over the screen. I can't do that. I can't deal with it. Like,
Bro, this
I
man
shit on
analogies
we
are
talk about
wild.
Quebecians, I shit on them constantly. We shit on women constantly. We shit on white people constantly. Like the fragility of like the online black man in terms of like wanting to pull the race card. Like they've got 52 cards in the deck and every single one of them says racism on it. Is just the most infuriating thing in the world. And if it's the thing that does me in, then fine. Then, but no, I'm not gonna be like, don't you understand how that could be racist? No, I don't.
So no. It's not that it's racist. It can be taken as offensive. I personally do not think it was racist. Do I think that people could take offense to it? For sure, most definitely, but not racist.
I don't.
There's
I
a
truly don't.
huge
I truly
difference.
don't. And if it is to somebody, then think I'm racist. I am. I'm all the racist things they want me to be and more. If that's the case, it's just too much for me in my mind.
Like somebody can easily offend me, but I can also think they're just an irresponsible like white person and not think that they're racist. Like it's two different things. Like I've been offended before, but I didn't think that the person that offended me meant to do so, and I didn't necessarily think that they were racist. So.
I understand how some people can be socialized and think it's racist, but it's way too much for me. I don't care.
I mean, and listen, if that's the route you want to go, that's fine. But just know that you're always going to have an issue with this if that's your stance.
With
Ye-
black people,
I agree.
With black
That's cool.
people, to be clear.
Yeah,
Because Asians
yes,
don't do this,
black
Hispanics don't do this, Jews don't do this, and women barely are starting to do it, I guess. But it's the black community is the one that's the really scary one online, where if they interpret you as doing anything racist, like
We're scarier than Jewish people? To you? Really? Huh.
Jews don't do this, but women don't do this.
for Jews, I have to
I'm
start
all
talking about
for
like
it.
genociding them online for them to give a fuck, right? Like I can make all the
Fair.
Or you can just post a fucking link to a movie. Like,
hey what?
Stop. Stop. No, 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 no. Jesus Christ, no. I know he isn't talking about Kyrie. I know he isn't talking about Kyrie, where he posted a link to a movie that had a lot of anti-Semitic tropes and like, no, 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 no. Basically saying that the Holocaust wasn't real. Are you fucking kidding me? If there was anything, any type of movie that a white person linked that said slavery wasn't real, you would go insane. You people would go so crazy. Like, whoa, I said you people. You guys would go crazy. You like, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. That entire situation is different. I know you're not talking about no Kyrie Irving.
What?
Or
Post
you
a
can
link
just
to
post
a movie?
Yeah. Yeah, that
I
can
know
get
you're
you
not
fucking
talking
canceled
about
too.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
He posted a link to an anti-Semitic Holocaust denying
That's
conspiracy film.
that's what they say.
That's what it is.
That's what they say. That's what's in it. That's what's in it. And guys, I've done my research. I know what's in that movie. I know. That's exactly what's in it. What are you saying? That's what they say. No, that's what's in it. Kyrie was stupid enough not to actually look at the movie and then post it and think that it's something that was so wise that he was doing and something I don't fucking know. But yes, anti-Semitism is riddled all through that goddamn film. Okay, it's everywhere in there.
Okay,
I
I don't want to get into that whole thing, but he posted a link
You brought it up, but you don't want to get into it. What?
to a movie, like I said, and he got canceled for it. Like, um,
Terrible take.
like,
Hold on. You think it's fair to criticize me for the using Black Legion, or that I deserve to get, or this is what I'm going to get, but you would give a pass to Kyrie?
I'm not saying I'm giving a pass to Kyrie. I'm just countering your argument that people aren't
This is a
sensitive.
terrible argument.
Okay,
That
well,
other
I wish
people
that the
aren't
standards
sensitive.
for talking about black people were the same as the standards for talking about Jewish people. To where, like, the only way that I can get shit on by the black community is if I post, like, a link to a movie that talks about how, like, slavery wasn't real. If that was
Bro,
the standard, I'd be...
You can't even say that.
What did I just
without
say?
people thinking, like,
What did I just say? That's exactly. If the shoe was on the other foot, you guys would go crazy. I know it. That's exactly. Destiny just made the same damn point. Thank you.
you're talking about the Jewish conspiracy.
Because everybody that says they is
It's talking about the
Jewish
Jewish conspiracy.
What do you mean?
That's not true. That's not true.
That is
That's not
true.
If I say they, I'm not talking about the Jewish conspiracy.
Who the fuck are you
You
talking
think
about
when
then?
Kanye says they, he's talking about Jews?
Yes.
Do you think when Kyrie says they, they're talking about Jews?
Yes.
I've never heard Kyrie talk about Jews, ever.
Okay.
I've never heard him say one word about Jewish people. I saw him send a link to a movie which he may not even have fully understood. You know, like
Then why the
those were
fuck would you
fleeting
post it,
references. That wasn't,
stupid?
like, the overall point of
Why
the
would you
movie was
post
that,
it?
you know, the Holocaust didn't happen. Like, that was a fleeting moment in the movie that he may have caught, may not have caught. Like, he never made any statement on the movie overall, and he got canceled for it. So it's like, miss me with that. You know, black people are especially sensitive shit. Yeah, like when you live in a country where you've been shit on for your entire existence in this country, you damn right people are going to be sensitive or wary about, like, you know, people who say things that don't sit right. You know, it's just you can't intuit somebody. You can't, like, say somebody's racist, like, or like, you can't say for sure, like, I don't know if you're racist. All I can go by are the comments you make, the way you frame things, like your relationship to you know, black people or black issues. That's all we have to go off of. And if you're saying things like, you know what, fuck it, call me a racist, if you guys can't understand what I'm saying, or if you guys are too sensitive to, you know, to take a comment, then you know, then I'm just racist. What are people left with on that? Like, what are people supposed to think?
That I'm racist.
I mean,
I think at this point Destiny doesn't care, but I do agree to an extent that he needs to be open to these conversations instead of just closing it off to the point where he's just saying whatever, fuck it, think what you want to think.
I don't think you're racist. I think that you are a white boy from. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry about that. I really apologize.
No, you're good.
All right, so yeah, so so I guess we're just left with just having to. So like I said, I don't think you're racist. I think you're a white boy from Nebraska who didn't have much contact with black people growing up. You've been on the internet basically your whole life, so that's going to even lessen your contact with black people. So I don't get like too caught up in like if you're racist or if you're not. I just want to meet you where you're at and have conversations with you where you're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm not so interested in calling you racist, as in I'm interested in like understanding like your mind, like your frame of mind going into this. So like I said, back to like angry man.
Destiny is not even
You were
paying attention right
insinuating
now.
that
This man
the
is
only
gaming.
thing that you could say to him would be about his race. Like that was the only comeback you could think of.
okay.
Yeah, that he doesn't care at this point.
Yeah. So okay. So is that that's as far as is it you want to get into?
Well, I mean, I don't know what else I can say. I already explained it. I said that basically anything I say can be interpreted as being racist. If your interpretation
Well,
is
no,
I
but
just wanted to,
offensive.
like, be racist, I mean,
No, I'm
that's
asking you.
fine.
I'm not. That's not my interpretation.
Also, when does ABBA
That's
come into this
him.
conversation?
So, I'm really just asking you, like, what, like, so. In my mind, I could have thought of like 3 or 4 different things you could have said about him,
Like what?
his appearance,
His appearance?
him wearing jewelry, him smoking a cigar, like he's trying.
Oh no 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 no! If a white dude, no, I wouldn't even say that. That's terrible advice for white men to insult black dudes. No 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 no! All you black people do is just wear your jewelry. No, that's how it's gonna be taken if you talk about a black guy's jewelry. No no. No, 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 no. I wouldn't even risk talking about that. Nope, terrible advice. Wouldn't do it.
Like
You think I could? You think I could make fun of a black guy wearing jewelry?
Nope.
Without somebody like making an
that
implication about
nut
that?
ass chain? That nut ass chain? Yeah, you could have said something about his stupid ass chain he had on his neck.
No.
Don't have
No.
nothing to do
You
with his
can
race,
say
he's
that.
Wearing a stupid fucking chain.
I can say that.
And sitting there smoking a cigar like he's some mafia tough guy,
Okay.
or yeah. I mean, you could have said something about him being bald. I'm just saying, like,
Bald, maybe.
was race the only thing that came to your mind in that?
No,
moment?
I didn't say race was the only thing that came to my mind. I said anything that I say to him can be perceived as racist.
right.
That's the issue.
Okay. Now I'm understanding it better. Now I'm
Sure.
understanding. So that's all. I wasn't making any accusations with
Yeah,
that.
no,
If I came off like I did, I guess I got to work on my delivery. And I hate because I don't want to use the phrase "I'm just asking questions" because
No, it's all good.
that's a loaded term. But I really, like I said, I'm a long time viewer and listener of yours, and when there's things that I disagree with, these are the questions I'm asking myself in my head. So it's not like I'm coming on here like, boom, I'm gonna get Destiny with this.
Sure.
But
You understand that I would feel
good.
like really weird, and maybe this is just my inner white boy, but I feel like I could probably get in a lot of trouble if I'm on a podcast with a bunch of black dudes and I start saying shit like, "This is why you wear that horrible jewelry or whatever." That's gonna sound like I'm some old, like I'm in Gran Torino, like talking about guys with baggy pants or something. That's what it's gonna come off
Yes.
as, right?
That's exactly how it's going to come off.
no.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Not if you said.
I
Like,
think
look at
so.
that. I mean, you don't have to say nut ass, but look at that stupid ass chain you have on. That shit must be weighing down your neck, or that what you could call it fake, or you can say it looks fake. There's plenty of ways you can come at him without it having.
No, you can't. You can't. Oh, so black people can't afford jewelry? There are no.
Looks
Even
fake? What?
appear
Like
to
he's
be-
broke? Like you can't afford that chain? Bro, I want
Yes.
you to
That-
write me.
that-
Here's what I want
that's
you to do.
exactly-
Okay? I want you to write me insults. For
Oh
this, 'cause
my
dude,
God.
I would get destroyed for saying shit like that. But I want you to write me something, and I'll use them in my next.
You would.
If I would accuse
People
a
would
black
laugh.
dude of having a fake
People would
chain,
fucking laugh.
okay, maybe.
What? Why? What? Wait. Why would that be confusing?
I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking like, what? He can't afford it because he's black and poor.
Yes.
He can't afford real jewelry. That's
Yes.
where my mind would go, and I feel like that's what a million people on the internet
Yes.
would start saying.
That's-
I'm talking about a black guy.
that's where
with,
my
like,
mind
fake
went.
jewelry weighing down his neck. Like I want to lynch him or something. That's where the internet comments are gonna go. Like 1,000,000% if I start making comments like that. There's like no way, dude. Like slavery chains, all this. Like I don't know. I feel like there's a million different
It's
ways.
way
that I get
too
canceled
close.
for these comments.
Oh my god.
I agree,
You know,
Destiny.
It's so interesting to hear like just where people's minds can go.
Yes, but also he has to acknowledge that he has to really acknowledge that when it comes to especially like white males online, they have to move a little differently because of reasons like this. They can say one thing and it can be perceived as another. Like you have to be. I mean, we do to some extent too, especially when it comes to like the LGBTQ community. But dog, like you have to be careful. I understand Destiny because that was the first thing that I said. If you talk about his chain and talk about how it's not real or it's cheap, that's exactly what they're gonna say. Oh, a black man can't afford jewelry, huh? Like, nah, bro.
Okay,
Bro,
no,
I almost
I
got
mean,
people tried to
listen,
cancel me for 2 days for saying legion of black people. Like legion was like a loaded word, and I can't even through my like 50 million understandings of racism, even I can't connect that to like a racist comment.
To be fair, I've never heard anybody use the word legion when it comes to black people. I just the only time that I've heard the word legion was in like a biblical sense where it was talking about like a herd of demons. Like I guess I think that could be wrong. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below. But maybe that's why. I have no idea. But when I heard it, I don't know. I kind of chuckled. Like who the fuck says legion?
me neither. Me neither. My best interpretation of that is that you said legion meaning like a whole bunch, and you were talking about two people. So they're like, "What do you mean legion when you're talking about two people?" I don't think people were trying to equate the word legion with having something to do with like black people. Was that really a criticism you were getting? Like the word, like the actual meaning of the word legion?
I don't know. It felt like people were bouncing back and forth between. They were trying to say it was overgeneralization, then they were trying to say it was a racist overgeneralization, and it sounded like they were trying to make it sound like it had to do with that word in particular because people use legion a lot. But maybe I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't tell. I don't know. Online issues.
No,
are
it's
a whole bunch
it's
of,
interesting to hear your experience and you're
Triggered I was just sitting at home smashing my screen.
I hope you were ultra triggered.
Do you really think that black folks are the ones you can't talk about, and then all of a sudden, like, people come down on you hard? Do you really think that?
A little bit, but not because of black people, but because they right now are getting an explosive community online. Like if I talk shit about like fucking Mexicans or Asian people, they don't really have the same online presence or communities as
Sure. If you said something about Muslims or Arabs,
No. Muslims, those motherfuckers are crazy too.
Yeah,
No,
yo. If you guys remember when Sneeko was joking around with the Muslims and saying a lot of offensive shit, this man was getting like legitimate death threats. You don't fuck around with Muslims. Like seriously, you do not.
I made a mild criticism of like some Arab states and the way that they treat their maids, which is like well documented. Bro, I got death threats. I got people telling like they're gonna cut off my head. I've never
the online there's like a huge online Muslim debater community too. Yeah, the online Muslim people are wild. That's why Sneeko bitched out so hard. Remember?
Yeah. Sneeko's all about system lots. And the moment the Muslims came from, he said, "MashaAllah." It's haram to say anything about Allah.
Oh yeah, true.
I love the Bible, but the Quran is kind of cool. You know what I mean? He got cut so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I still have that image of the Muslim man his values.
I'm never.
Okay, so you know what's hilarious? I do not know who the hell that guy was. Let me see if his name is not even in the Discord. The person that was in the majority of this conversation is not even put in the YouTube title. Abba was literally in this conversation for less than 2 minutes and his name is in the title. That is so hilarious. Oh my gosh, I just thought that was funny. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I thought this was an interesting conversation. To say that I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree saying that, the black community online is basically like the new trans people when it comes to things that you can and can't say and like how sensitive we are. I disagree. I just think Destiny needs to have a little bit more of an understanding. And also I think the people that were talking to him, I don't think they were able to convey the message well, that while it wasn't racist, it could have been taken as like offensive, which is fine. Like I already explained that before, but I also think that people need to understand it from Destiny's viewpoint as well. especially since for white men these days, they are already walking on eggshells. They can't say too much because yes, it will be taken as racist for sure. Like, I get it. I mean, I'd be stupid if I would say that I didn't see that. But yeah, I 1000% get it. You have to watch what you say, and it's not like that with just like that with the black community. It's like that with the trans community. It's like that with a lot of different things, because you can be canceled at any time. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I thought this conversation was really interesting, and yeah, I appreciate you guys as usual. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Join the streams on Saturdays. Follow me on my social media, and I appreciate you guys. Peace.